Hello and welcome to Norwood News. Today is Friday, April 10th, and I'm Kristen McDonald. This week on Norwood News, we learn the Cultural Council is seeking artists for a mural. We meet the re-elected and newly elected officials in town, and we check out highlights of this year's Dancing with the Norwood Stars. All this and more coming up on this week's Norwood News. The Circle of Hope's largest fundraiser, Dancing with the Norwood Stars, draws hundreds to the Tiffany Ballroom at 4 Points, raising thousands of dollars for the local charity. Every year, 6 local stars are chosen to dance. This year, the Mirror Ball Trophy was awarded to Karen Broderick for the most money raised. Karen shares some of her emotions immediately after receiving the Mirror Ball Prize.
To be honest, I was really excited when I got the phone call to dance. I just love performing, growing up doing gymnastics, but as I got into it, I realized that it's so much more than just a dance, and I am super, super honored to be raising money. I put a lot of work into the fundraising part, and it paid off, and that's what I'm most proud of. I just want to thank all of my friends and family who supported me through this whole journey. I loved every minute of it, and I'm super, super grateful. I love Norwood, and I want to help in any way I can.
The Judges' Choice winner this year was NCM's own senior video producer, Tim Rose, who showcased his phenomenal moves and received the only 11 score in Dancing with the Norwood Stars history from professional dancer and judge Tony Davellani. Congratulations, Tim. After 14 years of calling Norwood Center home, Charles River Running announced last week that they will be closing for business on April 30th. Owner Charlotte Walsh said her and Olive will be moving on to a new chapter. The town of Norwood and its business community have been lucky to have Charles River Running for over a decade. Norwood Community Media's brand new website is live and ready for you to use, but you might need some help to navigate it. NCM has crafted this video to show you step-by-step how to watch a live event.
With Norwood Community Media's new website launch, we want to make sure you, the viewer, does not miss a single minute of Mustang action or Norwood events. The URL is the same, just head to norwoodcommunitymedia.org and there you'll find our brand new and refreshed website. From there, if you know something is being broadcasted live and you want to watch it, just click the watch button on the community or government channels and it will take you right there. It is important to note Norwood Community Media will very rarely go live on our school and sports channel, so if you are looking for something live that's a government meeting, click the watch button here, and for every other live event, click here. We hope everyone enjoys our website and are able to find what they need way quicker than before. Stay tuned to NCM's channels and socials to stay in the know about all the new facets of our new website.
Longtime public access producer and Norwood resident Jim Schmidt spent years capturing everyday life around town with his camcorder. Each month he compiled footage into a video newsletter he called Norwood Postcard. Now, Norwood Community Media is bringing these monthly postcards from 1996 back to the screen. Starting in January, you can catch each installment throughout the year on the NCM Community Channel. Take a nostalgic look back at life in Norwood in the 1990s. One postcard at a time.
Calling all artists, the Norwood Cultural Council is seeking artists to design a public mural that celebrates the people, culture, and history that make Norwood unique. Chair of the Norwood Cultural Council, Jonathan Cardoni, and member Kristen Bassett share more details.
Hey Norwood, we're
Jonathan Cardoni
and Kristen Bassett, the chair and co-chair of Norwood Cultural Council, and we're excited to share a special opportunity with the creatives in our community.
Our call for artists is now open, and we're inviting you to help us bring an important story to life. We're looking for artists, or teams of artists, to submit design concepts for a new public mural called Many Stories, One Norwood.
This mural is all about celebrating the diverse past, present, and future of our town. We want to see designs that reflect the people, cultures, history, and shared experiences that make Norwood such a vibrant place to live.
From longtime residents to new neighbors, from different backgrounds, traditions, and generations, this project is about capturing what brings us all together. The selected artwork will become part of our public space, helping tell the story of Norwood as a community where many voices come together as one.
Whether your style is bold and contemporary, rooted in tradition, or something totally unique, we encourage you to apply. Any type of media is welcome: painting, illustration, photography, and so on. You don't have to be a professional artist, just someone with a creative vision and a connection to the community.
The deadline to submit mural proposals is Wednesday, April 22nd, so be sure to get your ideas in soon. Submitting is simple. Just visit the Norwood Town website and head to the Cultural Council's Opportunities section, where you'll find full details on the criteria, guidelines, and how to apply. If you've been waiting for a chance to share your art in a meaningful public way, this is it. Help us tell the story of Norwood.
We can't wait to see your ideas.
Each year, the Morrill Memorial Library hosts the Norwood 101 event, a new resident open house for those looking to learn more about the library, Town of Norwood departments, and community organizations. Library Director Clayton Cheever shares the details for Norwood 101.
Whether you recently moved to Norwood, have lived here all your life, or are somewhere in between, if you want to learn more about our wonderful community and get an opportunity to talk one-on-one with our local leaders, everyone's invited to attend Norwood 101, an annual open house event next happening on Monday evening, April 13th from 6 to 7:30. Representatives and officials from the Town of Norwood departments and community organizations will be here to welcome you and answer any questions you may have. Free raffles will be provided by local businesses, and welcome bags will be distributed to the first 30 registered attendees. So visit our website to reserve your goodies and make tracks to the library on Monday, April 13th for the 2026 Norwood 101.
The Orient Lodge has announced its nominees for the annual 2026 Teacher of the Year Awards program. Secretary of the Lodge, Steve Sheeky, has the details.
Hi, my name is Steve Sheeky. I'm the technical volunteer for the Teacher of the Year Awards program in Norwood, and we are about to wrap up the first round of judging this year. We have been doing this program for the last 20 years. It was started by the Exchange Club of Norwood, who turned over the stewardship of the program, and now has been sponsored by Orient Lodge in Norwood. Now, the eligibility of this is for all teachers and educators who work in schools in Norwood are eligible to be nominated. These nominations are submitted from fellow teachers, administrators, parents, and students, and also community members that are connected with the schools. This year, we are celebrating our 20th year of celebrating the achievements of Norwood teachers. This year, we had an all-time high of 39 nominations in total for a total of 26 teachers. So we are extremely excited about the interest in the program this year. Each teacher that is nominated gets a gift card to a local chocolate ice cream coffee shop. And the finalists, usually 5 to 6, get a gift card to a local restaurant. And the Teacher of the Year, the ultimate winner, gets a cash prize and an award plaque. And the teacher and the school that they are a member of each get a second prize and an award plaque. An award is also given to the school where that teacher teaches. Every year, the reception is held in early May. This year, it is being held on Friday, May 1st from 5 to 7 at the Norwood Masonic Building at 76 Day Street in Norwood. During this first round of judging, the first round of judges are being selected for the first top 5 of the teachers of the eligible 26. The finalist round is done in blind, with the teacher and the school name being redacted in the nomination to prevent any sort of favoritism. So come back to NCM on or about April 23rd, where we will announce the finalist here on NCM, as well as an email blast going out to the community. Good luck to our educators.
Now let's toss it over to Sophia Baradinelli for the latest in school news.
I'm Sophia Baradinelli, and let's check out what's happening in our Norwood schools. In Norwood High School news, congratulations to Students of the Month, Era Begg and James Galvin. On Election Day, the Cleveland School first graders read Duck for President by Dorian Cronin. They then got a chance to vote for Farmer Brown or Duck. Once they cast their ballot, they got a sticker for voting. The Prescott finished their second whole school read this past month, wrapping up Mr. Popper's Penguins in all classrooms. Students enjoyed reading about the adventures of Mr. Popper and his penguins. As a cumulative project, students participated in an optional art and writing contest. The art assignment was to create a poster advertising Popper's performing penguins with a theater name, date, and time of event. There were many creative submissions, but only 3 winners. In first place, Trisha, second place, Christina, and third place, Ainsley. The writing contest had 2 choices of prompts. Compare the penguins in Mr. Popper's Penguins to the robot, Roz, from the first whole school read of The Wild Robot, or write an opinion essay on if Mr. Popper made the right decision by keeping the penguins. There were 4 winners for the writing contest: Lucas, Angshika, Rishika, and Ansley. Thanks to the Prescott PTO for supplying Daddy's Dairy gift cards to the winners, and wonderful work to all the readers, writers, and artists. Oldham 4th graders have been participating in a weekly Inclusive Friends group in partnership with the students of the PAX classroom. Each week, students come together to create a fun seasonal craft while building meaningful connections with one another. The group focuses on developing important social skills such as communication, cooperation, and kindness, all within a supportive and welcoming environment. It has been inspiring to see friendships grow as students learn from and celebrate each other. This special time each week continues to foster a strong sense of community, inclusion, and belonging for all involved. Kindergarten students at the Willett Early Childhood Center were able to combine their celebration of books and playful learning into an amazing project. Students enjoyed the story Dreaming Up by Christy Hale, and then spent time creating their own buildings, forts, and transportation, fueled by pure imagination. Students then used the week to write and speak about what they had accomplished. Also at the Willett, the staff transformed the gym into cozy reading spaces. Students, staff, and special grown-up guests joined together for a cozy opportunity to curl up with some good books. Students and teachers dressed extra snugly for the occasion, and some stuffed friends joined the fun. The Willett community was happy to offer this opportunity for families and friends to come into their school and spend a relaxing moment enjoying themselves with a good book. The Little Mustang preschoolers are diving into their farm unit with curiosity and excitement. The littlest learners are exploring life on the farm, discovering the animals farmers raise and the foods they grow. In the classroom, they've been busy collecting eggs from the chickens they created and caring for stuffed animals in their dramatic play area, building both imagination and responsibility. As part of this hands-on learning experience, the children are preparing for a special virtual visit with Farmer Meg, who works at the farm where the class is a cow. Over the past few months, Farmer Meg has shared photos and videos of their adopted cow, Sunflower, helping the children form a meaningful connection to farm life. The students are excited to speak with Farmer Meg, ask questions about Sunflower and the other animals, and learn even more about the important work farmers do each day. That wraps up this week's school news. Thank you to all teachers who keep us in the loop with their updates. It really helps us see the wonderful things happening in our schools. Reporting for Norwood School News, I'm Sophia Baradinelli. And now, here's Ron Marshalsea with the latest in sports.
I'm Ron Marshalsea, and this is your sports update. The baseball team lost their game against Xaverian last week, but got their first win of the season 3-1 over in Bellingham on Monday and hosted Norton on Wednesday, getting another win 8-6. In the win over Bellingham, Sam Larkey went the complete 7 innings with 12 strikeouts and only 4 hits allowed, and both Grenhams, Caden Sheehan, and Dylan Begley each got their bats swinging against the Blackhawks. The Mustangs head to Millis on the 13th at 4:30 for their next game. The softball team lost to Bellingham on Monday afternoon and Norton on Wednesday. The Mustangs look to get back in the win column when they host Ashland on Friday the 10th at 4:30. The boys lacrosse team is now 3-1 after wins against Bellingham 11-4 and Norton 5-2. They had a rematch against Bellingham on the 8th and picked up another win, 15-5. The Mustangs look to keep things rolling when they head to Hopkinton on the 16th at 5. The girls lacrosse team is 3-1 with two big wins over Bellingham 17-12 and Norton 19-12. In the Norton win, the game ball went to Emma Penza with 5 goals and 2 assists. The Mustangs host Canton on the 9th at 4 and head to Westwood on the 13th at 4:30. The boys tennis team hosted Norton on Wednesday and earned their first win of the season 4-1. Joe DePerio won in straight sets at first singles, Riley Adams got his first varsity singles win, and the boys swept the 2 doubles matches, fighting off some tough competition. As of recording this sports update, the Mustangs have not squared off with Foxborough on the 9th, but we'll let you know what happens on the next sports update. The girls tennis team also went up against Norton and Foxborough this week, where they lost to Norton by only 1 set and have not played the Warriors yet. They will be hosting Millis on Monday the 13th at 4:30. The boys volleyball team are 0-4 so far in the year, but look to turn things around in their next few games, heading to KP on Thursday at 5, Milton on Friday at 4:45, and Norton on the 13th at 5. Both the boys and girls track teams lost to Dedham this week, but the Mustangs have more auto qualifiers. Casey McCluckley jumped 17 inches in the long jump, 4 inches shy of the school record, and Bridget Flynn ran the 2-mile in 11 minutes and 42 seconds. Abby Fortier also qualified for the D4 state championship in the high jump. And on the boys' side, Mike Dujour also qualified for the 200, while also having a huge PR in the 400. You're going to be hearing these names pretty consistently this season, so stay up to date with Norwood Sports on Norwood Community Media. And that is all I have for this sports update. I'm Ron Marshallson, and Norwood News will be right back after this break.
The school committee welcomed 2 new members this week, Mike Sangalang and Ben Moser, who briefly introduced themselves and shared their enthusiasm for getting started. Superintendent Luff then recognized Norwood High School students for their recent academic achievements. NHS senior Yash Shah provided an update from the Student Advisory Council, focusing on the FY27 budget overview. He highlighted that more than half of the NHS student population has high needs, and emphasized the importance of increased investment to better support all students and their diverse learning requirements. Later in the meeting, Chris Folan and Mary O'Brien from the Facilities Department delivered a brief quarterly update. To conclude, the committee discussed long-term agenda planning and shared updates from the Policies Subcommittee. The school committee will meet again on May 6th. The Zoning Board of Appeals held 3 public hearings at its Tuesday night meeting, with all applicants seeking special permits. The property at 21 Walpole Street requested approval to convert a single-family residence into a multifamily dwelling. The applicant for 88 Fisher Street sought permission to demolish and reconstruct an existing residence. Meanwhile, 70 Ellis Avenue requested a 2-story addition to an already non-conforming property. All 3 requests were approved by the Zoning Board. Norwood residents went to the polls this week to elect its local leaders. NCM was there to broadcast the results live, and Jerry Slater briefly interviewed this year's winners. Let's hear what they had to say.
I think we've got Mike Sad, who's going to be returning to the Board of Selectmen. Mike, congratulations on topping the ticket.
Thank you for all your help and support. Thanks to NCM, my wife. I want to thank my family, the 4 kids that aren't here today, all my family, my 7 brothers and sisters, and my mother. I want to thank my supporters and all the people that made it happen, my warriors.
So how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I want to just say thank you to everyone, all the people who supported me, to the folks that helped with my campaign, and Haley in particular, who helped me out a ton. And I just want to thank everyone that got out to vote, no matter who you voted for. Really important to vote in local elections, really affects how we run our town. Really thankful for everyone that got out and voted today.
All right. Second time's the charm. The second. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Is there anybody you want to thank? I am sure.
I want to thank my team, Greg Orfanos, who was my manager, Diesco, Steve, and Tony, and then everybody that was holding signs for me and then allowed me to put signs on their lawn, because to be honest, couldn't have done it without all of them. So I'm psyched.
Second time's the charm for you two, Ben.
Turned out. All I had to do was wait 5 years.
So, anybody that you'd like to thank for the campaign?
Oh, God. Everybody that came and voted, everybody that held a sign, my brain trust, Julie and Katie, my wife, my kid, who very reluctantly let me do this. And now I'm just happy to start thinking about how to get to work.
And Mike, I'm sure there's some people you want to thank. Give you the opportunity to do that.
Sure. I'd like to thank my beautiful family, my wife Anna, and my kids Maya and Daniel for all their support and holding signs and just giving me moral support along the way. I'd like to thank everyone that was involved in giving me tips, organizing, fundraising, all of that. And then, I'd just like to thank all the people that I was able to speak to over the last several weeks, letting me know what their dreams and hopes were for the Norwood Public Schools. And I've learned so much from them, and I hope to continue to learn from them.
Well, that's a wrap for this edition of Norwood News. For the latest updates and stories, be sure to follow Norwood Community Media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thanks for tuning in, and from all of us here at NCM, have a great weekend.